All right, so I guess this will be my third one in a row here on Apple shortcuts or Siri shortcuts, however you should refer to it. Quite a big fan. Finding a lot of really cool ways to work with this. As I said in the last one, I'm like 90%, using my iPad solely. There's a lot of cool stuff that's possible. It's very convenient. Battery life is fantastic. And I find it to be, very intuitive as I work. Of course, there's some limitations, coding, shell scripts, all this stuff is a problem. But I also found that, through the shortcuts, there's an action called SSH Action, probably my new favorite one. And basically what it is, it allows me to do a secure shell and execute scripts. So this, I thought it was really amazing, and it allows me to do a lot of different things. And I thought, oh, let me see what else I can do with this. So, of course, whenever you're starting with new tech, you like to have a target, a goal in mind, just to wrap your head around and figure it out. So, over the weekend with the with the kids, we thought about, they like Minecraft, they play Minecraft, but of course between my house, their mom's house, they don't always have access to the same Minecraft worlds. So I set up I'd been working and playing around in the evenings on setting up a Minecraft server for them with some mods and data packs and all that, plugins and all that stuff in there. So they could really just play around and explore and have some fun. Challenge is, though, is letting it run all the time. I could put a server inside the network and do the dynamic DNS and da-da-da-da-da. And it reminded me, and how this all connects together is, we had tried this last summer with a Raspberry Pi. We had picked up a Raspberry Pi at one of the local little tech stores around the area. They had a sale on Raspberry Pis, and we picked one up, and we were playing around with it, GPIO pin settings and all that good stuff. But then what we also did was we ran a Minecraft server on the Pi. Now, for 3 people, it was actually totally fine, totally usable, little laggy, but doable. And so I thought, well, why don't I just repurpose that Pi and let it run my shell scripts? And since I have a Minecraft server running on Google Cloud Platform, I thought, hey, why not? So to kind of kick things off, we're just going to SSH over to this Pi that's on my local network now. Log in. And here I am on the Pi. And, if I do an ls, you can see that, I've got it all there. But one of the other things that I have on there is, of course, Google Cloud Platform SDK. And what I did was I figured out, oh, this is totally possible. I can actually install the Google Cloud Platform SDK on a Raspberry Pi. Now, granted, if I was to redo the server, I'd do Raspbian Lite instead of the full Raspbian with the desktop and everything, and I'd be able to take all that out of there. But I did it, logged in, configured it, connected, authenticated to my Google Cloud project, which is just their Minecraft server that I have running in the background. I use start and stop scripts and, of course, the server status. So the boys can actually run a script, check the server status, see if it's up or down, and if it's down, they can actually start it. Now, I could also kind of automate this, check the script. If it's down, then I could try and run the start command, and if it's up, I could try and tell it to run the stop command. That way, just kind of saving money and everything like that. But for now, I left it as 3 individual ones. And of course, I've created a shortcut that does this. So, I can click on get the shortcut, or I could share this link and anybody else could run it. And of course, because the shortcut is actually logged in with me, with my, anybody on my network would actually be able to execute this command. So just to give you a test here, let's check the server status and we'll see. And it should come back and say the server's down because the server's not started, right? But what if I do the start command first? What it's going to do is it's actually going to go to the GCP. It's going to, because I'm already authenticated and I've got the thing set up, it's trying, it says that it's checking, and it's going to start the in progress, right? So it's in progress and starting up, right? So there we go. So in progress, starting up. And then if we run the same status command, server is now available because I can ping the server and the server is available. We'll switch over to the iPad and we'll continue there. All right, so here we're in the handy shortcuts. Let's pop open that status one. Once you open it up, you can see it's just a simple SSH action. You make sure the host, the port, the username, the password are in, and of course, what script do you actually want to execute. I have it set to execute and give me a notification. So here we go. Notification after execution is server is up. We saw that from before where we had launched it. So now we're going to go ahead and open up the second shortcut that I have, which is a shutdown version. All right, shutdown, same thing. Check to make sure your host, port, user, password, and the script are all in place. Once you execute it, it gives the notification it's been now shut down. And of course, because that's all interacting with GCP directly, if we run the status again, we find out the server is now down. Piece of cake.